What's happening? So I'll wait a little minute for people to pop in here. And, I am late. Supposed to be doing this at 6. I think it's like 6:10 or so. So my apologies for being late. Uh, kind of slipped my mind. So what is that? Let's turn this down. So yeah. So basically, I did this Q&A for discussion about the series, how things are going, maybe some stuff you want to see, um, or any basic base questions, anything like that. So there's that. This video probably won't be as long as the ones in the past, but I did want to at least stop on here and talk to a few people while I can. So um, yeah, so if you got something to say or you want to know something, just go ahead and type it up. Go ahead and answer it like it. How's everybody doing tonight? I guess I'll start with that. Mm-hmm. Just kind of waiting on people to drop in. Probably should have gave a post saying that I'm actually going to be doing this at 6, but you know, live me lie. So so let's see if anybody's. Nope, nobody's texting anything. So I guess I'll ask, where you guys from, and how did you find me? That's the question I want to ask everybody. Where are you from, and how did you find the channel? Where are you from, and how did you find Bully the Kid? Well, I guess I could be playing something. I'll look at that playing. Ah, blasphemous. Nobody's bass channel. Bassist grabs guitar. Pandemonium ensues. So, just in case you weren't here, I want to know where you're from and how did you find the channel? Hey, how's it going? Going okay. From Compton. Found you in that vid, the annoying guitar player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least more than half of the people that actually subscribe to me are here because of that video. And then I had a lot of people in the comments saying this was staged. This is clickbait. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure everybody hates this type of person. Pretty sure. So it wasn't clickbait. Fun fact about that video, it was actually up for about 4 months before it actually took off. For whatever reason, YouTube was like, hey, this video is gonna be a million viewed video. Now it's at 3 million or whatever. Oh man, let's see. People actually texting. Cool. Maybe can't hang long. Just wanted to show my support. Appreciate it, William. Only here for a minute in class. What's up, Fred? I'm from Dallas, and I've been following you for a couple of years. Cool. Appreciate it. Come on. Please keep up the great work. Thank you. Appreciate it. I feel like this is a little bit sacrilegious because I'm a bass guitar player and I have a guitar in front of me right now. So I'm not really sure. I don't know what to. I don't know how y'all feel about this. Which is me basically playing bass on a lead guitar. That's I don't know how to hold a pick. What's up? Just got here. What's going on, man? I just are you a Christian? I noticed all your church damn videos. Yeah, yes, I am a Christian. Okay, thoughts on Marcus Miller? As in what? What are you talking about? Like him as a bass player, or him as a musician, him as an artist, him as a person? Um, if you're talking about him, like Marcus Miller as a bass player, I think he's as innovative or maybe more influential than even Larry Graham. So um, that's my personal opinion. He's put his finger on more stuff than I even know, like grooves and all that type of stuff. Yeah, Larry Graham came up with the slap style, but like Marcus Miller took it and like put his own twist on it to like it's extreme. Like you know that sound over anybody else's sound. You can if you play bass and you hear him play, it's kind of like Victor Wooten. He's doing stuff that normal people aren't doing, or his sound was the first to sound like that, and other people just emulate what they hear. So, um, as a bass player, he's phenomenal. He's got to be phenomenal. He has his own freaking line of bass guitars, like from a company. That's his stuff, and his stuff is dope. And that's I think it's crazy that he's came out with so much in such a short amount of time. He's got headphones, like on basses, like three different styles of basses. I'm talking the V series, the M series, and the P series. It's crazy, man. He's innovative. He's an innovator. So I have nothing but phenomenal things to say about Buddy, man. Dude's cold. He's cold, cold. Let me put away this thing. Y'all know what the heck this is. I'm actually really excited to actually have two of the bases that were down back up and running. So this base here was damaged, and I kind of put it out to the pastor to kind of chill. So it was just a body with a fretless neck. I have a fretless neck over there, and it wasn't getting much use. So I was like, man, you know what? I got an extra set of Seymour Duncans. I should go ahead and put it back in the race. See what she got. And crazy thing is, this bass feels great. Like it feels nice. It's it's pretty it's pretty crazy actually. Um, so what I might end up doing is I might end up selling this Luna bass. I don't know. I actually like that too. I might not sell it, but I don't have a reason for all these P basses. So I got this one. This is a PJ bass with Seymour Duncans in it. Then there's another PJ bass, has a little switch on the humbucker back here. And then P bass, P bass, P bass. I don't know if I need all these. Really, I don't know if I need them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Let's see. How did you start playing bass, and do you play double bass? I started playing bass back when I was like 16, and double bass I can play. I just don't play. I don't have much like gigs like that aren't where I am for that, or I haven't met the right people to have to play double bass. But yeah, I can play it. I just don't for whatever reason. Let's see. Great job. Hey, Sent. Thank you. uh, I'll take one of those bases that you don't need. If it was that, if I could part with one, you know what I'm saying? If I could just give out, I'm actually gonna be as soon as I get to 15,000 subscribers, I'm actually gonna be giving this one away. So yeah, I guess I can talk about that. And I'm not sure. I think I'm like at almost at 14,000 now. And I was thinking I'd get to 15,000 even faster, but Yeah, I'm gonna be giving this one away. This is completely customized. This is all me. It originally started out as a rogue bass. I wanted a punk type feel bass. So preamp is Ardare, and I made the modifications to it. You know what I'm saying? So there are. This is a wrapped top that I did myself. Has a matching headstock that's wrapped as well, and all the tuners, the hardware, all that stuff came on in stock. The only thing I think I changed out are the strings and added a little accent pieces to the existing pickups to give it a little flair, so it's just not too black block sitting there against all this other stuff that's happening. So yeah, so this is gonna be the bass giveaway. Bass. This is what's actually gonna be given away, and I'm gonna give away with a gig bag, a new set of strings, and the tuner that's on it. So you're gonna have everything you need to go and get down. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. How many scales should I learn? You should only learn what's necessary for you to play your music. Like going out and learning. I'm not gonna stop you or tell you that you shouldn't be learning all these extra fancy scales and stuff like that. But I will say that knowing the scales is one thing, and being able to use all that information is quite another. So, uh, the major ones I tell you is make the major scale, the minor scale, pentatonic scale. Learn your jazz scales because you can use those in solo type stuff, and maybe go over briefly the modes of music, Mixolydian, Ionian, all that type of stuff. Just go over it so you can understand where things are in relation on the fretboard. But using those modes or whatever is going to be kind of hard in application. Most songs don't normally do that, and if they do, then it's a specialized type of music. So the main three scales I tell you to go over first is make sure you got the major scale with the numbers and all that stuff down. Then hit up minor scale, and then dig deep off in the pentatonic scale because that's where a lot of solo stuff, quick finger riffs, and all that type of stuff come in. Let's see. Can I learn to play a bass? You can if you want to. When you have small fingers, yes, you actually can. They actually make basses that are smaller scale, so the frets and stuff they're closer together. So for people with smaller hands, it's easier to play the smaller bass. They make them in 3/4 size, which is a junior size, um, and they also make them, I think, of 5/8 size or something like that. Yeah, so you can do it. I only have a Squire P bass. That's a good. It's a good. Yeah, that's a good starter. I need some extra mercy. Huh? Nice bass. How will the giveaway work? How do you win? Um, I'm gonna post a video, and how I'm gonna do it is I'm going to. You have to number one like the video, and then you have to comment on the video, and then I'll run a generator like a counter randomly selects names, and I'm gonna pick out. I think I'm gonna pick out 5 names, or I might pick out 10 names, and I'll say those names on there, and then I'll write all those names on a piece of paper, ball it up, put it in a hat, randomly shuffle it up, and then pull out that piece of paper, and I'll say it. So all that is gonna be like I may not show the randomized selection, but the 10 names or whatever that I'm going to put into a hat and pick out, I actually record that, and that'll be a video where I actually say the winner of it and stuff. So if you haven't, go ahead and share the channel because I'm trying to get subscribers up. I want to give away this bass. I want to give it away. Not that I don't like it. I do like it. It's just I feel like because you came here and you watched the channel, I feel like you've given me so much motivation to do this. So why wouldn't I want to give something directly back to you? And it's not like I'm sponsored or anything. All these bases I purchased with my money, or I had some type of sponsorship, quid pro quo type deal. So all this is basically coming out of my pocket. This isn't a base that was given to me by a company. I bought this base. I bought this preamp. I put in the hours to make all this happen, and this is my love that I'm giving to you. So hope that it actually means as much as I feel it means. So I just want to say that, like, yeah, I really appreciate everybody that watches this stuff, like everybody that's stuck around and all that good stuff. So the idea is for every 15,000, I'll give away something like I'm starting out with a base and I'm starting out real big, but who knows? It may be an amp or something next go round, or it may be an amp combo. Who knows? But I just want to give something back to bass players, or to y'all that watch this stuff. I don't have to do it, but it's something I'm led to do. So I think I'm about to be at 14,000 subscribers. I'm always looking forward to the day where I have more and more people that actually watch my stuff. If you don't know the story, I originally started this whole thing for my mom so she can watch me play. That's so the first videos way back like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Those first videos were basically most of them was just me playing just so my mom can hear me play. Like that was her thing. So all the gospel covers or whatever, stuff like that. That's songs that she told she wanted me to play for her. Like she wanted me to play. Like I think one of them is "Glory to His Name." That's a song that she wanted me to cover. Like she wanted to hear my version of that song. So I did that cover, put it on here, and it did pretty good or whatever. So let's see. You should do online lessons. Well, I guess technically I am doing online lessons. I'm doing a series, but as far as like talking to somebody one on one, I don't know if I'd be the person to do that. That's not my bag. Uh, it's two people say I should do online lessons. That's cool. That's funny. What's up, Sky High? What's happening, man? How you doing? Is there a way to remove all those stickers? Yeah, I'm sure you can. It's a wrap, so you can pull it off if you want to. Um, Only problem I see that might be with that is because I used a tool to cut around the stencil, it may have a line on the paint, so that may be a problem or whatever. Let me go ahead and borrow y'all for a second. 'Cause my phone is about to die, and I should be more prepared, but I'm not. A little dude knocked out. It's crazy. All right. Got the old cord. All right, all right, all right. Plug you on up here, and I will hop back into these questions. All right, we are back in the game. Probably should have paused it, but whatever. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about here. I'm dying to have a pace. I must win it. Hey, Matt, you could actually hit up Z Zounds. You could put a base on a payment plan or whatever. So like, um, I think as long as it's over like 199 or 249 is free shipping or whatever, and then the base is like I think this one actually. I think it goes for $3.99, and then you split that off into like 12 payments, and it's like 20 something bucks a month, and you can pay it off early. So that may be something you want to check out. Z Zounds, assuming that you don't win this, right? So, do you like vinyl? And if so, what are your favorite? Mine are the Beatles and Nirvana right now. Okay. Um, and by vinyl, I assume you mean older bands. So I'm gonna say yeah. I dig. I dig the older group. We talking old school cats, and we talking like rock or whatever. Nirvana's good. Um, I keep going back to Parliament. Doobie Brothers, Sly and Family Stone, Earth, Wind and Fire, Bootsy, awesome. You know what I'm saying? So that's people I keep going back to over and over and over again. Funk has been my home. So when I think about old school, first one I'm thinking about is to the roof over, boy, to the roof over, to the roof over, sucker, to the roof. So yeah. Oh man, I'm a kid. I don't know how to give money. Don't do anything illegal or ask your mom. Old school because they was the stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true, sir. Yeah, man. About ESP LTD bases. What about them? Have I played some? Yes. Do have I owned any? No. Um, for me, they kind of felt like Ibanez bases, except a lot more heavy. So I put them in the same grouping as Schecter, you know. So the one I had, or one of my friends let me borrow was like a LTD six string. It was like a natural look, had gold hardware. It was a beautiful bass. It just I don't know, man. I had an Ibanez BTB at the time, and I wasn't into natural finishes at the time. The bass I had was blue, like that color blue. So I was all about it or whatever. Yeah. Let's see. You should get a custom bass with 8 strings made for you. That would be sick, man. Oh yeah. I don't have any use for that. I actually was thinking about getting a 7 string bass to add in that extra F to have a B and the F. Like the one I was thinking about getting was the Ibanez 7 string. But if I have that 7 string, it's only gonna be to piss off my lead guitar player. Like I don't know. Are you in the Getty Lee? No. Uh, as a bassist, he's dope though. I've listened to his music, but that's not my bag. Um, he's a dope bassist though. Like I have a respect. It's kind of weird. So like I feel like there's like a Mount Rushmore of bass players, and he's one of the people that's on it. You know what I'm saying? Another one is Entwistle. I feel like Jaco Pastorius is on that bad boy. And I feel like probably Victor Wooten or Marcus Miller. Like if those could be 5 people, that's what I feel like would be the Mount Rushmore of bass players. Like those people are been doing it for a while. Um, but there's so many good bass players out there. It's just ridiculous. There's so many good bass players out there. And I feel like if you don't get with one of them, then you just kind of get shunned in the community. But I know some cats who don't like Mono Neon, and I think his mind is out there. Like the stuff he does, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. But that's his thing. Is this charging? Yeah, it's charging. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. I honestly don't like Kiss or James Simmons. Okay, respectable. I can dig that. Um, this is going. I ain't gonna say this is gonna be shocking, but this is a truth that I haven't told anybody. I'm telling all 13 of you now that are watching this live. Uh, Fieldy changed my life, but I don't like him as a bass player. And I'm talking about Fieldy from Korn. Um, just his over percussive playing nothing, but he looked the part. He looks dope while he's doing all down, down. He ain't doing nothing. So, so as far as stage presence and me actually like getting into what I'm doing or whatever, changed my life. But as a bass player, nah, I'm straight. Completely straight. Let's see. Are you in the Larry Graham? Yes. Not bad though. How can a bassist find the right members for a band? Sorry about that. Back on it. So how can a bassist find the right members for a band? Um, that is a trick question because members of a band are pieces, and every piece has its own, thing they bring to the table. So you may have a guitarist who can't sing, and all he does is just shred, right? And then you got the prima donna singers, like they're out there. Sometimes they're the prima donna singers that are the lead guitar player, and it depends on your temperament as a bass player. The most important thing is finding a drummer you can lock with. Trying to find a drummer that's like where you are as far as your feel and your uh, disposition playing music is paramount. Because if you get somebody that's completely trash, then they could throw off the whole groove or whatever you're doing. It just depends on what. It don't really even matter what type of music you're playing. If you can't lock with the drummer and you're a bass player, it's going downhill fast. It's going downhill fast. Let's see what they was talking about. Let's see. So I take it you aren't into metal bass player like Paul Gray or Cliff Burton, do you? Um, no, metal, no. Uh, if I'm listening to metal music, I'm not listening for the bass playing. I'm usually listening for the drumming or the riff drum combination. You know what I'm saying? So you hear the song and it's like wah, what up, 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 and they like doing all those licks at the same time. That's what I'm listening for. But like bass players, not on metal. Now, if we're doing like rock music and stuff, one of my favorite rock groups, if you want to call it rock or pop or whatever, is let's go ooh, let's go No Doubt. Let's go Love No Doubt. They whole scene is dope. Rage Against the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers, of course. Um, Now if we're doing, I don't even know if you call these bands that I'm about to say metal. I guess they kind of are. Uh, Evanescence, uh, Paramore. Judge me if you want to. Uh, and Linkin Park. Yeah. So those I actually enjoy the bass playing for most of those groups. Uh, they're simple most times than not. Except No Doubt, they have some really nice bass lines. The homeboy that played the bass used to date Gwen Stefani, dude's a dog. Like the whole what's the name of that song? Mom, you like you should, so I'm gonna keep on dancing. That song, that's junk is so simple, but he's killing it. Junk is so simple, and it goes live. I don't know, man. Let's see. Hi, Alan. I'm a first time viewer, but a long time writer. I have a question. What's your favorite setting on your rose base? My rose base? I assume you're talking about her. I'm gonna assume that's who you're talking about. Setting. So, ooh, I haven't played you in forever. Lord Jesus, Dusty. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So if you don't know this bass, here's the setup real quick. So it's the volume is here. This is mid. This is a blend knob right there. We have treble and bass, and then we have a three-way frequency switch. So yeah. So my favorite setting, and this is an RDAR preamp as well. I usually go treble at about 7, bass at about 7, mid at about 3. I'll usually roll front to the front pickup rather than have this one involved. I like more of a woody tone, and I try to come in around the 800 hertz for the selection. So yeah, so maybe actually sounds like it's in tune. So let's give a lesson, assuming that the battery isn't dead. Nope, good to go. So I set it up. Yep, it's already there. I roll towards the front a little bit, mid down, treble up, bass up. I like it. Oh, why did I stop playing this? And it's still in tune. Crazy. Back. Directly in the middle. Middle. Nice. So has the gold here, has the gold screws, gold hardware. Underneath here it's silver. It has a silver bridge, but it has a gold piece on top. So yeah, has the locking straps that are also gold, and I call it rose because of the belt that comes with it. And it's Dunlop locking straps. So yeah, this was the first. This is one of my first rock basses, and these pieces of tape here are serving no purpose but as aesthetic. So, and truth be told, only reason why I put these three right here is because of Naruto. You know how he has the things. Just don't worry about it. So yeah, there's that. Uh, let's put you back up here. So yeah, let's see. You should get a bass, take it outside with your amp, turn the amp like all the way and play loud. You can tell all the way across the street starts raging. Yeah, no, because I like my neighborhood and I kind of have to stay here, so I'm not gonna do that. What's the most people you've played for live? Um, well, I played a concert, so I'm gonna say probably like 5,000, 5,000, 6,000 people. Just recently, I have a video that's coming out Monday, so y'all stay tuned. Something crazy happened on Friday, and no, on Thursday, and I'm actually gonna get to post that video. I actually did it as a gig vlog, and that to me is dope. I got to play a comedy show. It had like 1,200 people in attendance in a church, and it was dope. So that's all the information I'm gonna give you. But I think 5,000, 4,000 people easily. was probably the largest crowd. The crazy thing is, I say that number, and you would think that I'd be like nervous about playing in front of a lot of people, but the more people you have, it all kind of swells into one face. It's kind of like it's more intimate. I get more nervous when there's less people because you could actually see faces and you actually see expressions and stuff. But when it's like a sea of people, might as well be empty because everything just blurs together. That's legit how I see it. It may not be how other people do see it, but to me, that's how I see it. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Cool. Have you seen the new Squire contemporary bases? I have seen them. Haven't got a chance to put my hands on them yet. Naruto is dope. It is dope, man. I'm not supposed to say that because I'm a grown man, but I like anime. Don't judge me, or you can judge me. I don't really care. I still like anime. Whatever. Let's see. Okay, who do you think is the better bass player between Parliament and Ooh, Cynthia, you dirty. Whew. So Parliament, you got Bootsy, who's my dude, and then you got the Elements, and we already know. God, dog it. Oh man, I can't answer that question because Bootsy played for James Brown. Ah man, I gotta go with Frat. I'm gonna say Bootsy. I'm gonna say Bootsy. Ah, that's hard though, man. Like, okay, so I'm gonna say Bootsy based on the body of work. So he got a whole bunch of hits with James Brown, and then he joined Parliament and got a gang of hits with them, and then he just does his solo thing, and he's got a gang of hits by himself. So body of work, I'll say Bootsy because I don't know if what's the bass player from Earth, Wind and Fire? What's his name? I don't know if he's ventured outside of Earth, Wind and Fire. So by just that, I'm gonna go with Fred and say Boosie. Man, do you have any bass pedals? I can't remember if you have used anything before. I do have bass pedals, like I have a wah pedal that my guitarist at the church is using, and I also have a chorus pedal that I basically created, like I made it, like from scratch. Um, I used to have an envelope filter pedal, and I think I have a distortion pedal. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, this was given to me by my man, uh, Portal. Portal was one of my videos. He let me hold on to this for a little bit. He wasn't using it, and then this is my distortion pedal, and this is what I use for my lead whenever. And yeah, so this is old school. It's kind of beat up, but it does some stuff. I think it still works. I haven't used it in forever. So yeah, I used to have an MXR envelope filter, but either it got stolen or I just lost it somewhere in the house, or I just don't know where it's at. But I had one of those. I'm thinking about getting another one because I don't have that, and I also have a looper pedal or whatever. Okay, let's go back. Yes, I agree. I feel the same way when I sing. Okay. Alex, your ex gym partner, Wit. What's going on with? I think Tachi could beat Pain. Yeah, Tachi can beat up anybody, pretty much. He's bad. Since you play bass, will you start dressing like Randy Jackson too, so you could play like him? No, not necessarily, man. I feel like Randy Jackson ends up being like that uncle that plays spades real well at the family reunion and talks junk. Bluetooth, like Spice Adams, he'd be like, what you say that, Chuck? That's a for show right on. That's what Randy Jackson ends up being. Let's see. Do you know any good distortion pedals? I would go with the Metal Zone. That's, I mean, you can get you a Boss Metal Zone for probably $50. Every guitarist has had one at one time. So, yeah, that's where I would start if you're actually looking for a distortion pedal. This one I got off of Amazon. I think I only paid like $28 for it. It's got some pretty good reviews, and it's did the trick. Not too many buttons, not too complicated. It's a mini pedal, so I can fit it anywhere, and it serves my purpose. Like, I don't know how to do metal stuff very well, but you know, it does it. So there's that. Yep, yep. It's always weird when people that I actually know for real, watch this and then say stuff. Like, my mom will drop on here and say stuff like, "Hey, son," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I got to keep it PG." Slowly but surely, just put away the. Sorry, mama. Let's see. I have two. You still have not found your envelope filter. No, I haven't. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin looking for it. So I should just. I feel like I'm gonna chalk it up and just buy another one. I'm okay with it. I've made my peace with it. So yeah. Let's see. I have two. You still not found your envelope filter. Really? Yeah. Really. I have two metal zones. Yeah, man. That's the. Now, do you? Now, why'd you get two? Did you break one, or are they different styles? They do different stuff. Why'd you have two metal zones? That would be my question. What a fool is. Let's see. You watch any crime shows like Law and Order SVU? No, but I did go through a whole USA Network little spiel where I had to watch all of Burn Notice. I had to watch all of Psych. I had to watch all of Monk. Like, I had to watch the whole thing, like binge watching. That's all I watched. And I got to the part where I was gonna try to hop into that whole thing, but the fact that Ice T is on there as a cop bothers me, and I can't get past it. He made a song called "Cop Killer," and now his job is to play the cop on TV. That's irony at its best. That's that's irony. I can't get past it, so I can't watch it. And then on the other season, I think Miami, LL Cool J is a cop. He was just on In the House on the UPN network. I don't. What you dabbling in all this here for? Now you got the lip sync battle, and now you on CSI and what have you? Nah, brother, you got to pick a lane. You're doing too much. You out here like turkey bacon. Be turkey. You good at turkey. Don't be a sausage. Don't be bacon. What you doing out here? I don't get it. Let's see. I liked it that much. I wanted to know that as a backup. I could dig that. If you were, if you had reconstructive surgery on your hand, can that be a problem? I, if you're trying to play bass, no. I mean, there are things you can do, like you can set your action string height extremely low, so it doesn't take any effort to press down the strings. And I don't see why not. You do whatever you want to do. Put your mind to it. Well, I say it like this: if you get a bass, I'll come set it up for you. Can you give the funkiest slap riff? Can you give the funkiest slap riff for Good Night? Do you dislike Ice T? No, it's not. I'm not saying I dislike Ice T. What I'm saying is he was a rapper and he talked about killing cops, and now he's playing a cop, and I can't get with it. I can't get with it. That's a contradiction. Uh, nope, it's NCIS and not CSI for LL Cool J. Okay, Okay, I didn't watch either one. I know I seen the commercial for it. Mm, this is nasty. Ugh. What a fool believes. So that's Bruno Mars' Treasure. Um, uh, oh man, I forgot how to play Michael Jackson. So that's Michael Jackson. Get on the floor. Uh, uh, Men in Black or Forget Me Nots, whichever one you're familiar with. Let's see. Would you buy any more SX bases? Um, I'm gonna say no, but if they came out with a dope color, then possibly. But at the present moment, I'm gonna say no because I don't have any need for it. I did originally want to get a 5 string version of this bass. Yeah, sorry about that. What I was saying was I did want to get a 5 string version of this bass, this 6 string joint I have here, just to have, just like keep it bone stock. Don't change out the pickups. Don't change out the preamp. Just keep it nasty and simple. Uh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but I don't need it. And if I'm gonna get a bass like this, it's going to end up being a Sire. Like I'm gonna get a Sire bass. So the next 2 basses that I'm looking at getting is the M2. I'm getting another M2. Like I got this teal one that's over here with a maple neck, but I'm thinking either I'm gonna get a white one or a black one with a rosewood or ebony fingerboard. And then I'm looking at the Rickenbacker bass. I may go overseas and get a overseas one and then just put in the electronics I want because yeah. So uh, just what I'm considering at the moment. Let's see. Going back. Has anyone asked you about possible Holy Grail bases? Do you still have the same list of ones you're looking for, or did those bases fall off the list? No. Top three has always been the Thunderbird, the Music Man Stingray, and the Rickenbacker. Those are my holy grail bases. Like I will always want a Music Man. Whether I like a for real one, like a $2,000 one, like for real, and then a Rick, like a for real Rick, not like a Rick from overseas. I'm talking $3,500 worth of bass for just two bases. Those are, you know what I'm saying. So, but you know, what I might end up doing, what I'm probably gonna end up doing, is going overseas to get my Rickenbacker and gutting the electronics and making it mine, and then getting the Sterling by Music Man, and then gutting the pickup, throwing a Seymour Duncan in that bad boy, maybe even gutting the preamp, throwing an Odd Dare joint in that bad boy, or throw a Seymour Duncan preamp in that bad boy, and run it like that. Because if I have a bass that costs $2,000, I wouldn't want to take it on a gig because I'd be afraid something to happen to it. But if I have a bass that costs $169 or $300 or whatever, I can take it on a gig. You know, that doesn't hit me. If something happened to this bass, I'd be devastated. Yes, but if something happened to the neck, I can buy another neck, $59 from the site, put it on there. Take these tuners and all that stuff off, throw it on the next bass, keep the same body. Something happened to the body, I can buy another body, or hell, put all these bells and whistles, all these like the all this stuff on another bass that I have, and it won't be too. It'll be devastating, but it won't be too bad here because I can quantify that. This is altogether. This probably cost me everything on this. Probably cost me. It's just south of 350. So, you know, for something that's mine, one of a kind, this is mine. Like nobody else has a bass like this. This is me. That piece of mine is dope to me. So let's see what we're talking about. Okay, which one is funkier? Shaka Khan or Rolls Royce? Shaka Khan. Easy. Easy. Play the M. Play a little of the Humpty Dance song. Funny fact, I actually got into playing bass because that was one of the things I really wanted to do. Like you'd do a slide into a song, be like, right? But Humpty Dance. Do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Y'all tripping, dog. Oh man. Let's see. Do you like conspiracy theories? I'm pretty into them. Don't really believe much of the stuff. Just think it's intriguing. LaPaul is Dead from the Beatles is my favorite. Really? Really enjoyed your playing. Have a good night. Take it easy. The Humpty Dance. Yeah, man. I don't know. Greetings. Popping in real quick, but since we're all about music here, gotta go, gotta watch the Grammys. Okay, I can dig that. Appreciate you stopping by. And that's Brian S. I probably should be watching the Grammys, but I don't care that much. I wonder if this envelope filter works. So let's run that experiment. Let's see if you actually work. And this is a DOD envelope GFX 25 Extreme. So let's see if you work. Turn you down. Plug you in. Oh, we have a light. That's good. Input. Output. All right. Are you filtering? Are you enveloping? Let's see if you do stuff. Oh. I don't know if you're doing stuff or not. Oh, you seem like you're doing stuff. Oh yeah, you're doing stuff. Oh, come on now. Let's get with the sensitivity. Let's come back on. And there's life. That's funny. Sensitivity down. A little bit less. That's crazy. What all the knobs do. Wonder how much this cost. Turn down the sensitivity. I like it. Oh. Oh, snap. Got that phone. Oh snap! We got people talking to me. Sorry. I got lost in the envelope filter. Let's see. Go back. Okay, which song is funkier? Tell me something good. Or Aqua Boogie. Funkier? Aqua Boogie. That's me. But tell me something good. Got a great groove. Like it's you gotta feel it. There you go. It's got a nice groove to it, so it's a very close second. What's your feelings about these SX bass? I can't stand the new headstock. You know what? I, you know, let's see. So this was the original joint, right? I feel maybe, maybe. And then like they were rocking with, yeah, I kind of, that was the original joint. And then they changed it to this thing, that, and uh, it's more annoying when you got to put it in a case. There's that. But aside from that, you know, it's not my favorite thing. I like the original headstock a lot better. Like, so yeah, they went from this to like that now. And whatever. It's kind of all you like. If you really wanted to, you can just shape off the end and make it look like the original. But I don't care that much. And you'll be cutting off half the water slide or the decal. So whatever. Let's see. The DD envelope filter run between 40 and 60 U's. Really? Huh. My homeboy just gave it to me. I have no reason why it keeps cutting off and coming back on. It's the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, my homeboy just gave it to me. So he was like, hey, yo, I ain't using it, so you can. So yeah, let's see what we talking about over here. How many bases do you think you pick up in a year? Probably around three. That's how the last few years have been going. I just been circulating at least three. So when this was crazy. The only base that I've had like for like since I moved to Tulsa, like one of my very first bases is this 6 string joint right here. Everything else has been purchased within the 3 years. So I only have two bases that were from that first grouping. So like I moved to Tulsa and the very first base I got was this one right here. And this was a kind of like a present to myself. It was 99 bucks on Sweetwater. So I was like, yo, this could be a Frankenstein base. I could do some nasty stuff with this. So originally I had a preamp that I put in it, and then changed out the pickup to this Aguilar 4M or 4GM, whatever. And yeah, that's a little love from my son, who just decided to put a sticker on my face. I was like, you know what? I like it. I'm gonna leave it there. And got the little stickers to go over the dot inlays because I'm a Bootsy Collins fan and I love stars. So that's a thing. I really like stars. So that's a definite thing. I was messing around trying to get like a symbol, so that's what I came up with on my headstock because it's a one-off thing, and I think it looks interesting. I might get a shirt with it made on there. I think it looks tight. So, yeah. So let's see where we at now. My ex girlfriend from 6th grade asked me out yesterday, but she got fat. What's the best way to reject her? Uh, well, it just depends, man. Uh, if fatness isn't your taste, but you actually really like the chick, at least talk to her. You know, see where it goes. But that's a very shallow thing. Um, if you're not trying to go to that level with the chick and you just cool being friends, then just say that from the jump. Um, but like stringing it along, don't do that because that'll come back and bite you later. So I wouldn't tell her the reason why you don't want to move forward if that's the question. But who knows, man? You can make it like a thing where y'all both go to the gym and both make yourself better. So you both make each other better. So who knows, man? You know, don't miss your blessing because it's not exactly the packaging you're looking for, ideally. What I found out is most of the females that I was like, ooh, 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 I gotta talk to her. They smart as a sack of bricks. And if you can't mentally, for me, if you can't mentally be there to stimulate my mind, then I'll chew you up, spit you out, use you for what I'm gonna use you for, and then move on to the next. That's me. That was me, savage me back in the day. So, um, yeah, there's a lot more to life. There's a lot more to people than just outside appearance, because they could be a beautiful person, and you just missing out now. So you can do what you want to with it. What happened to your Luna P base? I'm thinking of getting one. Do you think it's a good buy? It is a great buy. It's a great buy. I actually have it right here. Luna base is right here, and I have a video that I'm gonna be putting out probably next Friday, where I talk about all the stuff I've done to it. Notice that's a Seymour Duncan pickup. So yeah, videos coming on that one too, or a few videos are coming on that one. I got so many videos that I've recorded already that I'm just trying to just string out, because I don't want to just drop like 20 videos on y'all and then like nobody watch them. So, uh, what is your reason for favoring the P bass over the J bass? Oh, bye, C. Bye, Sin. Talk to you later. Text me or whatever. Um, what's your reason for favoring the P bass over jazz bass? Um, I like the warmer, rounder sound. The only thing I would actually take a jazz bass for is the slap stuff. So, but even still, P bass slap tone is completely distinct. So, I tend to, because I have big hands, the neck on it for me feels more at home because it's a more rounded C shaped neck rather than a slim D shaped neck that's on a jazz bass. So, and then of course there's the 60 hertz hum that comes with the jazz bass that I don't particularly care to deal with. Uh, Jazz bass. Okay, so I got this one up and running again. The my P bass, and I put the maple neck on it, the Tiger's on maple neck. The other bass that I got up and running again is my jazz bass, and I went and put in the Fender Mod Shop Sumerium noiseless pickups, and now I love it. It's dope. It's ash body maple neck. Got the young binding on the side, making it real elegant like. And yeah, it's fly. And it's got that Sigma blue on it, boy. Gots to have that blue on that dang boy. Yeah, yeah. Only thing I wish it was a 5 string. If it was a 5 string, you'd be perfect. But it's a 4, and I like it. I usually run 95s to 40s string gauge on this one, and I don't really know why. I just like that on this. Like it sounds crisp and distinct. So that's how I run on this bass. So let's see. Talk with you later. See. Amen. Great advice. I'll try. I'm childish, but I've been done dirty so many times that I had to develop a way to kind of cope with it, you know. So I don't know, man. I just I don't know, man. It's a terrible thing to like be get your feelings and get your heart or whatever trampled on just for a stupid reason. So is this broke? Did I break this? I broke it. Well, I'll be. Well, I gotta buy me another seat. Oh, I've been looking for a reason to buy a seat anyway. All right. Can't believe I broke it. Doggone it. Where are the screws at? Anyway, let's see. I hope you come out with a fingering exercise that can help with going up and down the fingerboard smoothly. Read that again. I hope you come out with a finger exercise that helps with going up and down the fingerboard smoothly. Yo, what's going on, Infinity? Um, If I'm gonna tell you, I would actually suggest getting the pentatonic scale, getting the pentatonic scale down, and running that quick. That'll actually take because you could actually find it in the different hand positions, and the faster you do it, and that's really one of my go-to like licks or whatever, pentatonic scale. I guess I can kind of go over that if you can see me or not. So, what I'm talking about is so you run it fast and then you do double stops, and that's one of my licks. So yeah, um, I actually probably do need to come up with ways to smoothly go up and down the fingerboard for my own personal uh, reasons. It's good seeing you. Next time, stop by the house. I'll run your bass signal through my lines, my pro rack mouth. You'll be running through the basement tubes. Thanks. Who is Thrashing Yorkie? Next time you stop by the house, I'll run your bass signal through my Line 6 Pro. Who the heck is Thrashing Yorkie? Do you know me? Thrashing Yorkie. Thrashing Yorkie? Next time, next time I go by the house. So I've been to your house before, which means you up here. Patrick? Patrick, are you Thrashing Yorkie? Yes, I was at your son's beauty party. Don't do that to me, Pat. That's messed up, man. uh, what type of name is Thrashing Yorkie? Where'd that come from? That's funny, man. That's funny. That's definitely a bet, man. Um, yeah, cool. Yo, for those that are watching, the 7 people that are here, including Pat or Thrash and Yorkie, you think I got a collection of guitars? This dude, Pat, oh man, his stuff is legendary. Thousands and thousands of dollars just in guitar equipment. He has two, count them, two Fender Bassman amps. Two. Two. He has two twin reverb cabinets he has stacked on top of an extra auxiliary speaker. His stuff is it's Guitar Center, but specialized. it's I've never met anybody that has so much stuff. I envied so much. I envied you so much. I can't even play guitar. Ah, crap. I can't play guitar, but I do have a guitar. I do have a guitar. Actually, I have two. I have an acoustic, and I have a Strat that I played earlier in the live stream. Can you play any Lizzy? Thin Lizzy. I don't know who that is. It was my answer to Poodle. It was my answer to a poodle with a mohawk. Long story. Yeah, man. You're hilarious, dude. Oh, let's see. You need to bring your bases over. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I especially want to get your opinion on this M2, my M2. I actually want to know what you think about that. But I have a whole bunch of like customized stuff now. So um, I'm actually talking with the Sire company to see if I can get another M2 from them. Because I'm a Sire friend. I have a few videos on their website. So I'm trying to talk to them to get another M2. That's what I want. So I'm in the process of saving up to buy it now and stuff. So uh, I'll probably have it in a few months, 2 months or so. Oh, okay. Okay. Jailbreak, legendary stuff, actually. Okay. Okay. Might have to actually check out all these groups y'all talking about, man. I don't know about them. So, questions. Anything y'all want to know? Anything I could possibly help y'all with? While I have the next, I think I'll probably do this, probably end it in the next 20 or so minutes before we get to 2 hours. I didn't expect to actually be on here for this long, but you know, time flies when you're having fun, right? Time flies. Do do do. So I got a bag of jalapeno chips, and I'm about to dabble. What up, Bullet? What's going down? What do you order your base parts like your hardware? Oh, I usually it just depends on like if it's an SX base and I'm looking for like tuners or whatever, I'll order it directly from them. That's rondomusic.com. But if I'm trying to get like pickups, preamps, stuff like that, my pickups I usually get off of either Reverb or Amazon. And I usually rock with Seymour Duncan. That's just tried and true. I like how they sound. I love how the quarter pounders sound, period. And usually rock with them and I end up paying like 50 or $60 depending on what deal I can get with free shipping or whatever. So that's why I get my pickups from either Reverb or Amazon. Preamps, I usually rock with Ardare. If I put in a preamp, it's gonna be Ardare. Like I got Ardare preamps in one, two, three, four, five of my bases right now. So, and they're a tried true type of company too. Like I experimented, paid like 80 some dollars for a very, very bare bones system. And then I liked it a lot. And then I freaking paid $140 to get the full blown JZ3 with the little switch that you can switch the bias in or whatever. Yeah. And then just popped it in my bass because yeah, I love how it sounds. And it does sound real nice. Like it gives me exactly what I want. All the bells and whistles. It gives me a little light. It tells me where my battery is when I need to change it. Stuff like that. Um, yeah, it gives me everything I was looking for. So let's see. Have a good night, Alan. See you later. I have little ones to intercept. Yes. Good luck to you. Mine's passed out on the floor. How many bases do you think you've had over the years? Probably close to 20, 25, somewhere in there between 20 and 25. Either I sold them or they were stolen or I traded them in for another one, but probably I circulated probably 20 bases or so in my life. But there's been one constant, and that's her. I'll never get rid of her ever. Ever. That's my first base. Any life advice? I'm only 15, don't know where I'm going in life, and I love music. Okay. Um, find something you're passionate about and devote your whole heart into expanding that one thing. So if your thing is playing the harmonica and you want to be a professional harmonica player, there's a call for that type of stuff. It may be in a blues band or whatever, but don't go into something half-hearted. Like if you're gonna do something, do it. Do it 100%. That way, If it doesn't work out, then you can't say that I could have done something else. I could have gave just a little bit more. If you're gonna do something, fully commit to it, fully invest yourself in it. So like for me, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an engineer. Like I had a life experience where I seen somebody that was he was a cultured person, and I looked up to that person. I didn't know him personally, but the presentation, and I asked him what he did for a living, and he was an engineer. From that day forward, I told myself and everybody I'm going to eventually be an engineer. I made that happen. In my life, I made that happen. I don't want to be a professional bassist. I guess I technically am a professional bassist, but what I wanted to be an engineer, so I studied. I did my time. I didn't have fun with some of my friends a lot of the time because I had to study. I had to make this happen, but that was a decision I put on myself. I wanted to uh, play bass. I wanted to be good. I wanted to be recognized as a good bass player. So I had to devote the time. I had to find that thing that keeps me going, YouTube, to make myself better. Me playing today is far better than the stuff I was doing when I first started doing this channel. Like I look back at some of my old videos and I was like, man, I was so uncomfortable trying to do these, like talk to the camera or whatever. And now it's just commonplace. It's like I'm actually holding a conversation with one of my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm doing this. So, but this is what I love doing. I love making videos. I love talking to y'all. I love doing these Q&As because I get more out of it. Like it's not like I'm talking to a computer. I'm actually talking to people all over the world that tune in to watch me. And I'm honored because of that, and I understand what that means. Thank you so much for watching. I probably felt like I should have ended on that note, but nah, I'm still cracking this thing out. What we got? Let's see. What we got? Right on. Thanks, bro. Okay. Thank you, bro. I needed to hear that. Okay. For sure. Great live, my man. Some good advice. Till next time. Peace out, A Bertrand. Thanks, man. Great advice. Do what I can. Yeah. Anybody else still in here? Everybody going to sleep at 7:44. Everybody's getting off here. So this is what I'll do. I'll um I'll kick this thing out to about, I think this is live telling me I should get the heck off here. Because I keep on dropping in and out. Oh man. It's hella late in Ireland. I gotta go. See you again, bro. Oh, take it easy. Sorry about that. I gotta think about it. I gotta order me a seat. Where are my dang screws though? Like how does it just fall apart? Like understand that. Oh, like how do you, where are these screws at? That's crazy. Craziness. Let's see. Anybody else in here? I'm proud of you, my man. Appreciate that, man. It's it's been an interesting journey to get here. I'm actually very glad you've been one of the people that's been in my life that that know me from yesteryear, how I was as a person then versus who I am now. So it's really crazy, but this is where we are. Remember, I told you just keep raising the bar, and we're just gonna keep meeting you there. Yeah, piece of me kind of feels like I wasn't the one raising the bar, so it's it's kind of like a grass is greener type of deal. Yeah, you're the little brother, but let's hop into some of this here metal. Hop into this here metal. Oh, you go over here. You go over here. Ooh. Well, we gonna talk, bro. I'm driving home. I don't need to be kidding. Yeah. What amps do you gig with? Okay. Oh yeah, the drop D for the win. Let's see. What amps do you gig with? I gig with uh This Trace Elliott Elf. This is a 200-watt joint, and I go through my 1015 cabinet. I'm also going to be starting to gig with my EBS Radmar. That's going to be my exclusive gigging cabinet. And at my church, I swapped out the Radmar 750 with my uh, Fender Stage Rumble. So I'm running those two tens on top of four tens. So six tens at the church. Monster. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. And I'm gigging with either the this little amp here or the EBS Radmar. So that's my gigging situations. This 410 cabinet is an in studio cabinet. So this always stays here for the time being until I can get it back up to Patrick. I can't play lead. I just mess around on distortion pedal. What's your favorite band? Rage Against the Machine? Bro, how do you allocate your gear funds? My budget won't let me be great. Gotta save for months before I can snag something I've been watching for months. Not really into financing gear either. That's the trick. That's the trick. I kind of have good credit, and the thing that keeps me afloat is the fact that I do gigs and I have other income coming in. So, like the stuff I'm getting actually isn't that expensive. Like this was $100. You know what I'm saying? And this is I wanted the lead guitar like so I could like throw in fills. I can't play lead. I play it like a bass. But if I did have to get contracted to play a gig and it required me to play lead, I now have a lead guitar to play. So it serves a purpose. And I've already made this money back with one gig. It was like a double gig. Ended up paying like 150. I only bought this for $100, and yeah, so it paid for itself that first gig, and now I have it. So as far as how I get my basses, um, most of them, except the Sire joints, most of them are under $200. So I know my lane for what I could spend on a bass at one given time. Um, and then the other stuff is Z Sounds. I finance it. So like this one was financed. This was I think 249, 299, and then I put that on a 12-month payment plan. Paid it off in like 4 months or so. Just slang $50 at it. I get paid every week, so slang 25 here, slang 50 there. They have a running tally of how much I owe. Same thing with my drums. Like I have about $900 until I pay off this drum set, and then I'm gonna go and grab probably another bass. But I know my lane, and I'm already paid up on this one till June. So, because I'll throw $100, throw $50 whenever I get the money in from doing my gigs, it's automatically going right back out to me furthering my gift. Always wanted to have these things, you know what I'm saying? So I allocate all my gig money, which is completely separate from all my like living expenses, food money, gas, and that type of stuff. That goes directly back into the channel. Like that goes because I love doing this. So, and I love playing drums. I don't want to be loud. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to start teaching my son how to play. So he got my Yamaha kit. He has that kit in his room now. I just lowered it so it all fits and stuff. But I wanted this rolling kit. Like this is the kit I wanted. I researched this a long time before I actually bought it. So I got it, and it'll be paid off probably in the next month or a month and a half or whatever. And I'll go and get something else, whatever strikes my fancy at the time. Right now, I'm looking at doing the Sterling by Music Man Sub 5 Stingray 5, and I'm gonna swap in the pickup, the Seymour Duncan Music Man pickup, because I've heard it already. Sounds dope. Yeah, sorry. Uh, the Music Man pickup shouldn't be no big deal. Should be real easy to swap in. Cut the line, strip it back, solder it together. Good to go. So that's what I do. That's how I have this collection of guitars. Um, know your lane. If you can't afford Music Man bass and it costs $2,000 and you're trying to finance it, they telling you it's gonna be $200 a month for 12 months, and you can't afford it, don't buy it. Don't get it. Like, wait till you can afford it and then get it. Like, I don't. That's literally what I had to do. So, um, yeah, that. So if I did actually buy the Music Man, like the for real Music Man, it'd probably be through Z Sounds, and the bass I would end up getting wouldn't be the configuration I want. It'd just be that's the financing that's available. So these are the selections I have. Okay. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and cut this whole video off. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I've been on this thing for about a minute and or an hour and 46 minutes. Um, yeah. So till next time, this is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy.